Hello everyone, aquí en Brianna Escototti and welcome to the stream. I hope it's not exploding, since that's been my day mostly today. It's good to see you all. Let's see. Oh, oh, OBS stop. Stop. Let's see, who do we have today? I see Masi, Nightmare, Nami, Sloofy, GC. Nightmare says, Slayer says hi. Well, I hope Slayer's doing well. Thank you for letting me know, Nightmare. Always good to hear from them. Hear you guys communicating for others. Thank you. Hi, Peaches. Tyler, hello. Damascus, hello. Matt, hello. Good to see you. Well, I see the pretty cool ginger. I'm pretty cool. Hi, Tomas. Yeah, so I know the schedule says gaming, but I didn't want to. Hi, Tiberian. Besides the sketchiness of my internet as of today, I wanted something that was a bit safer if my internet explodes, and then if it explodes, we wouldn't have to worry about it. How could you ever not want to game? Because I have like barely functioning internet today. We've been trying to, so today has been Tomas, nobody paid to get you killed. You're still alive. In Colt. But so as I said before, that we had our, like, all of our wiring switched in our house for the purpose of trying to get better internet. Well, we still had all the holes in the walls. Because obviously the wiring guys don't do that. So we had the people come fix the wall today. And ever since they done that, and like we unplugged everything, we had to move everything out of the way. And once they started putting everything back together, everything just fell apart. Like, internet stopped working, Mama Elska's computer didn't turn on for like 30 minutes until we like switched out some stuff in it. I had to change the power supply. Like, everything just started falling apart. And I don't know what I did to make the universe like decide that my presence breaks technology. I don't know. But that's how my day has been. So can I pay to have myself killed? Yes, you can, Tomas. So yeah, I don't know how things, whatever. That is off with the walls. Organic internet is optional for streaming. Oh yeah, absolutely optional. Don't need that at all. Were they clean holes, or did like some dude bro was punching holes in the walls? No. They were like square cut. Like they were finely cut holes. I mean, there's squares that they cut to make sure they could get the wiring in. Like, they weren't big. It was like we had like 4 holes just on the wall that were just a little scattered so they could get the wiring down. And they were fairly, like, maybe the size of my hand, so they just had to get patched up. Hello, Jet. Good to see you. It's the curse, I tell you. But how do I remove the curse? Could you use a sledgehammer for the holes? Well, if I wanted to make them bigger. See for Minecraft. Oh my goodness! In the middle of the night, I just hear the sound of the punching wood sound. Like that is nightmare fuel. Besides the other nightmare fuel of a creeper, I still can't avoid that pain. Another curse? Oh, overlap it with another curse. Well, I don't know where to get a curse. Who sells curses these days and ages? I probably like was born with this. Yeah, Now I also won't be here. Mossy, just be safe, okay? No worries. Do what you have to do. Got any local witches? No, but I guess I could start, I could start posting signs everywhere. Looking for local witch. You got a curse guy? Alright, Tyler, you gotta let me know his rates, and then, we'll go from there. Because obviously, I need kind of a cheap curse. But a curse that stops the technology curse. Yeah, don't get hit by a truck, Mossy. To remove a curse, step 1, have a soul. Alright, oh. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Doesn't a curse need a soul to, like, hook onto? How do curses work? Do they just need, like, I guess you could curse an object, right? Like just cursed weapons in history and stuff, and cursed haunted houses, whatever. So I guess you don't. I don't think I need a soul magnet. I think just I am an entity that exists, so I can be cursed. You got alcohol and energy drinks. Well, be careful. Don't overdo it, Sloofy. It's a witch hunt, in a literal sense. But they are all crazy. We're all a little crazy around here. Do you think you could provide a service that would entice Brie Noir into helping out? Seeing how she looks, I wouldn't be surprised she experienced with curses and stuff. I don't know. I would assume Brie Noir has some sort of connection with Dark Brie. I can't truly know, because I haven't met either of them, Nami. So if you guys know more about them, maybe we could talk to them and bring them out, but I got nothing about that. Is an object or bloodline, you need the soul to get rid of the curse. Can I borrow someone's soul? Can I borrow someone's soul real quick? You know, maybe for like 2 days. As I find a witch to help me out. Are we making stuff up? No. No. Yo, Dark Brie, the cookies already. What? Oh, Sloofy, you made me some cookies. You are so sweet. Thank you. No, I can't really afford to forfeit mine. All right, well, no, I'm like I said, it's whoever wants to offer. Strawberry milk? All right, yeah, fair, Mossy. I could probably get you some strawberry milk to trade. Who are you? I'm Brie. What are you talking about? Object, so what did you break? I don't know. What did I break? Huh. Oh, I guess if it's technology related, it has to be, I had to have been. What have I broken recently? That's technology. That list goes too far. She's still Brie the one. No, wait, what? Sloopy, I'm here. I don't know what you're talking about. The electro-domestic clan. the local, electricians are who I have to go speak to. Is that what it is? Crimes against technology. But yeah, I don't know who I have to go and talk to about getting this, you know, who put it on? I don't know who put the curse on me or where it got from. Or is a good actor. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You guys are weird. So weird. But other than that, I don't really have anything, like, extraordinary going on except for things exploding around me. I do want to play... I was thinking about playing a Zelda game. Remember I was talking about that before? And I looked on my Wii U, and I have like, all of the DS ones. And I think maybe before I go to 3D, I'll start with those, but I'm not sure. I was thinking of either doing, starting with Ocarina of Time, I think is the one that most people have referenced to play, or one of those, like, pixel ones. I could also do Link's Awakening, right? That's the one that got a remake, and I was, of the old pixel ones, and maybe that one. I like that older style of, like, the one we did for Link to the Past. I kind of want another one of those. Cursed by your toaster? Well, maybe... maybe it just needs to get a little bit of a... maybe I just need to wash my toaster. Give it a bath. Or like witches for light bulbs. That's why you can't trust them, Tyler! They put holes in my walls! But now I can't remember, I can't send it to you? Well, whenever you remember, Steve, just... I'm always here. 12 people who bought a Wii U. I... second-hand owned it. I bought it... Well, how long ago? Like 6 months ago? I bought it for, from eBay. Funny enough, Wii U's kind of expensive now that, you know, everything for it is very scarce. Because not very many people had it. So, the Wii U was actually fairly expensive. I've been craving a classic game. Me too! Me too! I wanna have something a little bit more simple, but still fun. I had my first ever non-family business work day. Ooh, that's exciting. What did you do? Like, what are you, what's your job these days? Link Between Worlds, a direct sequel to Link to the Past for the DS. Oh, Link Between... Oh... Hold on, is that the 3DS one? I might have to do it this... I might have to do the game the same way we're doing Fire Emblem. Hold on. Link Between Worlds. Okay, yeah, this is the one on the DS. Yeah. Oh, I think I have this one. I think Mama else could give me this one. I think I have this. Or maybe Nintendo can't get mad at me. It's really good. I think you like it a lot. I would totally be down to play it. Yeah, I would play it. I hope that they put 3DS... if they stop selling 3DS stuff, right? Like they're doing with the shop and whatever, and discontinuing all the stuff. I really hope that they make virtual consoles for, for the 3DS, like they've been doing with all the... Because on the Wii U, they have games for, like, the GameCube that you can have for virtual console. Like, you could buy directly and play on the Wii U. Like they have DS games and stuff, so hopefully they do that with the 3DS and port it over, like, Switch games on... port them to the Switch, like they do with that. Because there are, like, so many... The 3DS was such a popular console that so much is on it. That if they don't, it's gonna feel real bad. Does Brie own a Wii U? Yes, I do. The Wii U is how I, like, played the stupid prehistoric game the other day. Game like Pirate, and I found it, but I can't send it because different price value. You could, send me the name at least, Steve. Hi, Warframe Horizon. Hello, hello. I got one cheap years ago so my brother could play Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate together. Is that on the Wii U? Or is that the 3DS one? No, that is the 3. Oh, the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is the other one. Is the other Switch one, I think. Which Zelda game to send you, but Peach, it doesn't really matter. Last time when I played a Zelda game, I had people vote on which one to play, so I'll probably do that again. I'll pick like 3 to play from and then have people choose which one. That game was so bad. What, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate? I'm afraid to watch VOD Sloofy. I'm gonna be honest, it was the most empty game I've ever played in my life, and it is probably the most empty stream you'll ever watch in your life. For the Mario Maker. I've never played a Mario game before, and I know Mario Maker's on the Switch, and I'm assuming I'll probably have to play that at some point too. Where you guys can laugh at my inability to play platformers. Both. I played the 3DS and he played the Wii U. Oh, okay. Because I know I have the Monster Hunter game for the 3DS. Before I played Monster Hunter World, I only played like 45 minutes of the 3DS one, and it was like so, to be harsh, primitive. Like I couldn't really see anything. It was like so tiny. It was really hard to play. I guess primitive, maybe maybe too harsh, but it was so visually unidentifiable on the things I were doing that I just stopped. Trapdoor, when's Apex again? When I'm not mad at it. So maybe Dino game was 3U? Oh, what, the Monster Hunter game? You're assuming the Swimming Dino game was 3U? Were they similar in graphics? Oh, sorry. No, you're good, Trapdoor. I'm being I'm being smartass. For Apex, I'm upset of some of the practices they're having right now. And the factor, and it's not Respawn's fault. I know it's EA's fault, but it's very frustrating for me to play that game right now. Still suck though. Oh yeah, I assume so, Sloofy. Oh, the Wii U game? Yeah. You always play Hunt. That's true, I could always play more Hunt. Hunt's coming back. November? I have to look up I always have to look up the release date of this game. Why can I never remember? November 22nd is when Evil West comes out. So, end of, November, we're having Cowboy Days. Gundam Evolution to try? It doesn't entirely look like a game for me, to be honest. Also, I didn't know it was a mobile game. But, I don't know. I have to look more into it. Visually, and, like, just, like, if I go to it and I look at it, I go, eh. But maybe I have to look more at, like, YouTube videos and stuff and see if I like it. Every rats till 10 and then camps with snipers. Isn't that ranked? Are you... That's just ranked, right? Because that just sounds like ranked Apex as it is. Because, what is it? You always need to have somebody with the sniper rifle, especially with Vantage now. I think she's meta, but she definitely makes, you know, an extra layer to snipers. But there's always a sniper on a team in ranked, especially. Hero shooters like Overwatch or Paladins. Oh, I hate Overwatch. So maybe not for me. Crusader Kings 3. You get to roleplay as a Viking and relive your childhood. I think you guys told me about that before. But I tend to forget about it. Let me see. Oh, isn't this like a diplomacy game? I don't know if I could take this game seriously if I do this. Yeah, it's a strategy medieval game. Maybe. You start... Yeah, that's the one with, like, your bloodline. You can have a wife and kids. Okay, maybe. I would have to make fun with it. No strategy, all armies. It's not meant to be serious. Okay, yeah, I could not. Overwatch 2 stream tomorrow. Can't wait to know. Overwatch streamer, please don't spread false rumors. I can't. That game pains me. If I had like a full team of 6 people to play with, I would probably enjoy Overwatch. But at the same time, Overwatch, even if it's in a point where I'm like, okay, my friends are playing it, I'll play it. It's like, its entertainment value is like an hour. Like, I'll play 2 matches, like, okay, I played Overwatch. I don't need to do this again in my life. Hi, T. Cole. Me, because I have been a long bit, but if you do remember me, thanks. Your name is very familiar. So I'm pretty sure I remember you a little bit, but it has been a while for sure. But it's good to hear from you again, and glad to see you. Hopefully you've been doing all right. Suna, Sacrifice, or Zero Dawn. I know, but especially Zero Dawn is a large open world game, and I'm already playing 1.5 of those. So once I'm done with those, you did get me. I'm pretty sure. Let me open up my Steam page. I'm pretty sure I have Horizon. Yeah. You did, Tiberian. I got it. And I do owe you a Freeman stream. I was thinking about maybe doing it tomorrow, Nightmare, since tomorrow's bad game night. I do own Hollow Knight. I did buy that during the summer sale, I think, for a couple of bucks. So at some point, it's just I'm really bad at platformers. Big Brain Academia tomorrow. I also have, like, all the weird games I got on my Wii U that I should share. Wait, what's up, Trappador? Banner Saga? I have been told a lot about Banner Saga. I do want to play that at some point. The next time I see it on sale, I gotta remember to check it out. Because I do not own it. Got a buff hot woman, but the women can't make the gameplay fun. Ezekiel, I'm sorry. Just get good at platformers? I wish. How you get good at platformers? I know, playing platformers is how I get good at platformers, but I don't know. It's embarrassing. I'm a very prideful gamer, alright? Hi, Orange! Orange, it's been so long! Hopefully you're doing okay, Orange. And John, hello, good to see you. You want a fun game? Look up Deep Rock Galactic. Oh man, I'm actually pretty surprised at how often Deep Rock Galactic gets brought up, because I think especially Mossy has played a good amount of it. I probably won't stream ever Deep Rock Galactic, maybe like one day to play with you guys, Because I have, I think, like 120, no, 120 maybe wrong game. Let me go check. I have 80? I have like 80, 90 hours still in that game already. I played that game quite a bit for like a month, and then I dropped it. And I feel like I've also played most of that game already. Northgard? I think I own Northgard. I think that's the quick... Yeah, this one I think Tiberian also got me. That's like I think Tiberian got me? But yeah, I have that one and can play that at some point too. The game should make the women, not the women make the game. Tyler, you're spitting truths there. Jotun. Oh, you got me Jotun. That's right. I forget who got me the other one then. Should all play Deep Rock Galactic? I like Deep Rock Galactic, but I've played so much of it that I think it's gonna be a while before I want to play more. Just working on a couple projects? No worries, Orange. I'm just glad to hear from you. What have you been working on? It's more of a late night with friends kind of game, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think it's a game to play alone at all. I keep losing connection. That's okay, Mossy. Just make sure you get your work done. Don't worry. Played Metro game? Those are interesting. I have not played a Metro game. That's an excellent idea, Ezekiel. Especially with, the stores for Nintendo dying. They had Metro Dread that came out not too long ago, which I could pick up as well, but, the older ones, there's like a 3-pack of Metroid games I could get on the Wii U for the Virtual Console that was like games that were on the Wii that I could also pick up if any of those were good. I think it's like 20 bucks for like 3 games on their Wii U. It may have been Blurry Path before, but I was the one that suggested Megamind game. I told you to... That's right, T-Cole! You're right! I remember all of that now. Oh my goodness. That feels like so long ago. How long ago was that? Yeah, I do remember you, T-Cole. You're making the gears in my brain go. Oh, you said Metro, not Metroid. But I have played a little bit of Metro, the first one in like the... Goodness, what is it? Metro Exodus, I think that I played a little bit of. I think that it was just... It was a fun game, but it was really, really slow pace. And I did it, I think, a little too early in my lifespan on the internet. Because it was just kind of it was a lot of walking. A lot of emptiness. And I don't know if it was very entertaining. As well as it had really bad screen tearing for me that I could never figure out. It was very sickening. Last couple streams, if you ever need filler game. Yeah, that's what I remember, Tiberian. That's what I was thinking. I remember you saying that it's like a 6-hour game or something. So I was having that in my back pocket for sure. T-Cole just activated Brain Pads. I've been completely forgotten. I know, right? The blast from the past, even though it's like, well, it was like 4 months ago or something. I don't even know. The concept of time is gone for me. I played Diggy Diggy Hole on loop. Well, that's the only way to play it. Hi, Meso! Good to see you. Metro or Metroid, either way, those are fun play when you're bored. I've never played a Metroid game. I've played Metroidvania games, I think, before. But I've never played an actual Metroid game. I've never played a Castlevania game, either. Actually, that's not true. I played Symphony of the Night. I've never played anything that's not Symphony of the Night. Darkest Dungeon again? I would like to do Darkest Dungeon again, for sure. What else, Sekiro? Sekiro is probably, if I do play another Souls-like game, is the next game I'll play. Since it's a lot... The focus of the combat is different. And it's much more appealing than it is for Dark Souls. But with that, even before Sekiro, I'm probably gonna play Niho first. Is not good for me. You don't like Sekiro, Mevo? Gotta change my name back. No, you can keep it. You just gotta tell me who you are. And then I can properly understand the funnies. Stealth game, so it's going to be slow. Yeah, Tiberian. That's basically what I got from it. Lying live on stream? What do you mean lying? I corrected myself. Interested in playing a Power Stone-like game? Power Stone? I don't know what that means, to be honest. I don't know what that means. I couldn't get through Sekiro? Oh, it's a beat 'em up. Oh, it's a one word? Good luck, Tiberian, at work! Oh, it's Telos! Oh! I gotta remember that you have the Weedle with the sunglasses, and then I won't forget you. That's how I do with Anon, because Anon changes his name every day. And normally he used to not have Anon in his name, but he started putting Anon back in his name. So I've been able to, you know, figure him out for a while. Is a 3D fighter platformer. Imagine a top view fighter. I don't know. I gotta Google this. I don't like brawlers. Purely because for brawlers, it never feels like there's a lot of skill in it. Yeah, I do that. There you are. Anon. Power Stone. Sega Dreamcast game? Power Stone. Oh, and then there's Power Stone property. Dreamcast gameplay. Yes, give me. Let me watch this. Oh, it's a 3D, like, platform. Oh, I see now. It's like a arena. I've seen these before. Because there was one that was, like, a gory one that got banned in a lot of countries that I forget what it's called and, like, was never made. These are fun party games, but I don't know if I could, like, play that alone. Thrill kill. Yeah, that's the word. Stop being gone for at least 5 months because I went to Montana for a hiking trip with my fam, and every time you streamed it was the middle of storyline, and then 8th grade started. Hey, no worry, T. Cole. You're doing your life. You got things to do. You got family to hang out with. You know, don't worry about me. I'll always be here. I do want to play TF2 at some point. I've actually been caught up in watching a lot of TF2 YouTube videos. In some of my free time. So I have been kind of like, having an itch to play TF2. Oh, with chat. It depends on, like, what, I would have to know what game. Because Power Stone apparently is for Dreamcast, and I don't think anybody can play that. Cult game is fun? Yeah, Cult of the Lamb is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Cult of the Lamb. Apparently they got rid of bots. They got rid of most bots, not all. Stole my cat and won't give it back? Well, is your name on the cat's, like, birth certificate? Is there a way for you to get it back? I'm going to be able to give money for Cult of the Lamb. My bank red flags the website we got to donate through. Oh, no! That's okay. Like I said, I'm trying to make sure there's ways that you don't have to use money anyway. Like, if you get put on the board, for whoever you are, right? Say, for example, you're Niho. And Niho's like $3, right? Niho gets $3 for him to use. Because he's also, like, on the hit to kill. So I think I'm gonna be doing it that way, so people don't have to spend money. Because I don't like making things about money. And I'm actually fairly, I actually don't know if I quite like how I'm doing it right now. So I want more ways to interact with you guys. But it's just so limited. So limited on YouTube. Hi, Kieran! Is it one of those Gmod RAG video? Wait, what, Anon? I don't know what alternate reality game video? I don't know. I have never heard of such a thing. I'm not versed in the world of Gmod mods. You're gonna have to help me out with that. I've never played Gmod. Like main engineer, I hate the spies and soldiers. Oh, 50-50 on bots? Hi, Crook, good to see you. I can share. Yeah, Sloofy, let me know. Okay to not involve money. Yeah, I want it to not be about that. Engineer main here. Let's go. Engineer is credited to team. Woo! I'm a scout main. I'm not gonna play with any of you. I'm gonna go do my own thing. I'm waking dreaming, I suppose. Are you alright? Are you alright, Peaches? Do you need help? Epic guy, hello! Welcome to the stream. Never played TF2? It's fun. It's wacky and silly. And it's not, because like Overwatch tries to take itself too seriously and it's stupid. You know, and it's toxic area of the gaming world. Very bland. TF2 tends to have its own ways to become a little bit more unique. Devilman for life. Let's go. We're having a full competitive team so quickly. Yeah, Germa main. I'm a stir main, alright? Of course, you're skill main. Let's play LOL and die of rage quit. Please don't make me do that. I've already told my story on LOL. I don't ever want to play that game. Gotta head to bed. Have a good stream. See you next time. Good night, Damascus. Medic is the Chad choice. True. The voice actor for Medic is like one of the main reasons that bots are being taken care of and like updates are coming back to TF2. Right? The voice actor of the Medic went around with like everybody that's like, you know, fix TF2, the hashtag or whatever that was going around. The voice actor for the Medic actually like got in contact directly with Valve and was like, hey, I did this thing. Can you like fix it? I spent a lot on TF2 already. I have never spent anything on TF2 except for one thing. I bought the fish. I bought the fish for my scout. Yeah, that's how I got my account not free to play, is I bought the fish. It's fine, lol, epic. I could be a cute little dog that vomits on everyone. You can enjoy what you enjoy, Nami. They literally made Scout's official name Jeremy because of Jeremy. Did they really? I don't know TF2 lore. I know they used to have like comics and stuff for it, but I've never watched them because, you know, that was way past. I'm way past that time, right? I should probably go back and like read some of those comics. But is that true, Tyler? If not, you got me. They're at 13 or 14 now. I don't know, Telos. All I know is that game won't die. So they needed a voice actor for them to fix TF2. They did. I don't know what Valve's doing at this point. I know that they said they're making more, like, another game, but they haven't said what game or when. They just said, yeah, we're making another game. Been a while, though. Chat stream and, like, a game randomizer where we inevitably got 50 of us shooting at once. That would be fun. I would like to have one of those days where it's, like, you know, just kind of wacky. You choose what I play kind of day. Like I said, all I want is more interaction. Half you say, aw, Trappador, I will try to make sure I don't jumble my words, because I tend to make nobody understand me. But that means a lot, Trappador. Medic, engineer, Pyro? Pyro's easy, but hard. Because if everybody's able to tackle the Pyro so easily, can be tricky. Continue not counting to 3. Wait, figuring out how to continue not counting to 3. Matt, what does that mean? Yeah, they used to put out long. I've been playing since 07. Really, Ventus? My brother-in-law, sister Elska's husband, he is a very, very big fan of TF2. And specifically, like, the community. He's been a part of it for a really long time. Like, he's a big supporter of the charity event they have every year, Tip of the Hats and stuff like that. He puts a lot of effort and cares a lot about TF2, so I would have somebody in my back pocket to teach me things. The world. Halloween will be fun. Halloween will be fun. I'm very excited to get back to playing spooky games, especially because they gave us the release date. Hold on. Hey, DLC. It's like October 20 something? for the Shadow of Rose. October 28th, so just before Halloween. October 28th, the Rose DLC is coming out for Resident Evil 8, and I am so excited. Will you ever play Alien Isolation? I don't know, Vale. I played a little bit of Alien Isolation, and stealth games are a little boring to me. I would do it for, like, a Halloween stream, but I don't think I would make a full series of it. Because I've played the first, like, 3-4 levels, and I was mainly bored. Evil Within. Oh, we could do Evil Within 1. That's right. Scream Fortress. Oh, that's right. They have their own Halloween event. We could definitely do TF2 Halloween event, too. Phasmophobia for friends on Halloween. I have Phasmophobia, but I don't have friends. I want to replay Mortuary Assistant. That would be a banger. That would be fun. The only thing that I'm worried about with Mortuary Assistant is there was that whole fiasco not long ago of people getting they're demonetized and stuff for it. So if I do play that, I may have to do that on Twitch. Would you play Hollow Cure? I'd play Hollow Cure. I've played Vampire Survivor a little bit. I don't think I've ever played on stream, but I did play off stream quite a bit. I think I have like 20 hours or something. Especially during the move, since I had it pre-downloaded and, you know, I didn't have internet. I played it quite a bit. But I have not tried Hollow Cure yet. Because there's so much happening in the game. Ezekiel, it's not really to me that, like, there's so much happening. It's the factor of my ADHD brain needs something big and explodey going on in my face. And it's a lot of waiting. If I could be more active in the game, I think I would enjoy it more. But you don't get to be more active till, like, towards the end of the game. Because I know you get, like, a flamethrower and guns and stuff to fight back. You don't get to kill it. But you at least get to fight back and be more active. So it's very, very hard for me to, like, push myself through the, like, beginning half of the game. Because it's very boring. That's true. That's true, Steve. I could always ask Ellie. Robophagia? Is that on Steam? Agia. Rave horror. Oh, this is neat. Yeah, I'll put that on my wish list. Only 52 reviews. But it looks neat. The Game & Watch, I can't believe you would cheat on us. So I gotta change my ways. Have you done Megamind game? I have not yet. Cole, I have not been able to buy it yet. Sadly. But I will at some point. I am here. Hi, Ackle! I know she hates me. I don't hate you, Mossy. I'm just sometimes disappointed. After a new patch, there is no more immortal build on Hollow Cure. You have to move or die. I didn't even know there was an immortal build. I know literally nothing about Hollow Cure except it's Hollow Live Girls. There's a Megamind game. There is a Megamind game. I need to pick up the Megamind game and I need to pick up the B-movie game. I think the Megamind game, B-movie game, and Shadow the Hedgehog are the 3 games that I'm gonna try to get next. Meth addicted skeleton. Well, Gwalt. I'm glad you're honest with us about your addiction. That's first step to recovery. I'm proud of you. Also, hello, Gwalt. Michigan Report from Hell. I have never heard of that game in my life. Let me see what this is, Crook. I have to Google this. I don't think it's on Steam. Oh, so it's a PlayStation 2 game. Oh, it's by Grasshopper? No, I had no idea. This is a Grasshopper game I've never heard about before. Well, it's by Grasshopper, so yeah, I want to play it. I love Grasshopper games. In case people don't know, No More Heroes. I've never played 3 yet. I still have to play No More Heroes 3. But No More Heroes 1 and 2 are one of my favorite games. Madagascar fake. I didn't pick. I know the Madagascar game exists. I need to leave. Good luck. Good luck, Trappador. Have a good night. Lollipop Chainsaw for Halloween. Maybe. I would get a copy of it because I think was it an Xbox 360 game. And I don't think it's on PC, right? Yeah, it's not on PC yet, so I have to get a copy. But, they're we already talked about it before, but they are remastering or remaking Lollipop Chainsaw. So maybe might save that for then. I do enjoy the occasional TF2. Egg Walt, yes, we are talking about Steam games. Yeah, I'm thinking about playing some TF2 at some point. It's famous for terrible voice acting. Oh, you know I love that kind of stuff. I would be so down to play this game. So down. Let me go on eBay. Let me see how much this game is. Michigan. Oh my god. This game might be a little expensive. I may have to... Maybe I have to contact Suda and then see if I can have this. Wow, there's only 8 listings? And if they aren't Japanese, which is $70, they're over $900, $500. Okay, I may have to talk to them about me having it. Wait, how much? Yeah. On eBay right now. For one that's in like a terrible case, like loose, it's $300. One in-box sealed is $700. From Japan in Japanese is $60. But I don't know Japanese, and I don't have a Japanese PlayStation 2. Yeah, it reminds me of the original FromSoft games. They're pretty expensive too. I forget which one I was looking at not too long ago because I saw a speedrun of it. And it was also like $900. Buy things nowadays? I get stuff from eBay all the time. I don't know if it's a good place to buy it, but I get like my really cheap games. Like really bad cheap, like my Sonic games. All the Sonic games I've had so far are from eBay. A couple of my Wii games. I've got both my 3DS and my Wii U from eBay, so I don't think it's too bad. But you have to be safe on it, of course. Lost in Vivo? Let me see what that is. Name sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. About claustrophobia? Oh, it's on Steam. So yeah, I could totally add that to the list. On Steam. Easy game. Lost in Vivo. Add to wish list. Oh, it's already on my wish list. I don't even have to. I already knew. It's already there. Could emulate. Yeah, I could emulate. That's true. I just like being like authentic, I guess. I think authenticity adds a lot to it. I'm in your Discord now. Oh no, Tico. Don't look. Is it multiplayer, Steve, or is it just a single player? Does it come with a refrigerator? Sadly, no. Man, now that I'm staring at Grasshopper games, I want to play No More Heroes. I want to play No More Heroes so bad. Oh, it's such a good game. Single player horror. Okay, so you like individually us play it? Oh, and Killer is dead. And Killer 7. Travis Strikes Again. I never beat Travis Strikes Again. I did buy it. But I never beat it. Pretty good. Killer is Dead is like so me. It's so me. I own it at the very least. So I could always do that at some point. Well, yeah, it's a good game though. PS Classic 1 USB. Just saying. I know. I have Kiran. I have things already like downloaded and ready to go. It's just I have the physical consoles already. Like I have a PS2, I have a PS4, Wii U, Wii, Xbox 360. I'm trying to get an Xbox, a Switch, and I'm trying to like get all the classic games because I want to be able to do I want to be a variety gamer to a whole nother extent. And be able to have these games physically and play them as they are, and have like an experience that you guys get to witness in a different way. It's one of my goals. So I could always emulate it, of course, but unless I don't, like, unless it's like a 3DS game where it's really hard to do something like play it physically, I want to be able to have the authentic experience. You are a true gamer. Aw, thank you. I've been trying to get my hands on a PS3. Yeah, they're like really expensive, and I didn't think they would be. Welcome back, Walt. To the game. Something about Damned. Oh, yeah! The one that was in... Oh, man, they're in hell. Shadow of the Damned. Yeah. I have... Shadow of the Damned is one I also haven't played yet. I do need to play Shadow of the Damned. I do need to play that. PS3 still at a PS2? Hold on, let me see how much a PS3 is. Just like first... Okay, a PS3 Slim is like 120 bucks. At up to 170 at most. I'll have to see if I can like bid on one that's like $30, but those usually like there's so many. The hard part is if I buy it secondhand from like eBay, it's hard because they have bots that will just outbid you, and it's really hard to win things on here if you bid. Army his for $30. Take it, Sloofy. Take it. Conserve gaming history. If they don't want it, treat it well and take it from them. Best bet for PS3 is asking around. You would be surprised how many people still have one in storage. But I don't know people, Sloofy. I don't have friends. I still have to finish 4. I have Persona 5, and I'll probably play it at some point. But there are some things in it that turned me off a little bit. And I'm not, I don't know. Controversial stuff. When you can threaten people? Facts. Any chance of Tekken Bloodlines watch along? Maybe. The art style of the Tekken show kind of bugs me. The shadows. Everybody complains about the weird triangle shadows, so I don't know. I'm gonna see if people say it's good. I haven't looked up any reviews or anything from it. I just don't want to be disappointed. Do you know the legend of Kitchen Gun Dun Dun Doo? I have never heard of such a thing, Cole. What? No. But you guys are my friends. But I'm not... it's very limited in what we're capable of. And also, I don't know if I could just have you guys send me a PS3. You know? At some point, I already said that, like, at 1K, I'm gonna for sure get the P.O. box open. Because it's like a monthly fee, right? It's not too bad of a monthly fee to have it, but it's still a monthly fee, and I know like I won't get much generated from the YouTube from ads and stuff, but at least it will go towards something. Figments of her imagination. Yeah, I see dead people. Just let me out, I'll give you the PS3. Maybe you should find your own way out of the corner. Ask Tyler. Tyler always gets out of there. It was a pure chaos. Well, I do want to have like one of those nights too at some point. Like we have those now and then with Jackbox and stuff, but I guess we haven't had Uno yet. Refresh air again? Don't ask me. Ask Tyler. I don't know where the key went. That's a trade secret, boss. Oh no. Man, speaking of Halloween though, guys, it's a little over a month away. I think it's about time we guys start sending me specifically horror games. I'll probably do the same thing last year, and I'll do like really bad, cheesy itch.io games. But also I kind of want to do another You know, I want the whole month. I did see you send me some Nightmare. I want more. I want at least one game to fill up the month, as well as all these side games for the rest of the month, and then on Halloween we're gonna have like all the little games. So I need I want like 1 or 2 games that will fill out the month of October. Itch.io rules. It does. It does. Overwatch, that is its own horror game, that's true. Definitely not going to sign your P.O. box up for Lobster of the Month Club. Hey, lobster's Mama Elska's favorite treat, so if it gives me, like, lobsters to cook, or, like, lobster-based food, I can't deny it. That Sonic 06 is the truest of horror games. I can play Sonic.exe! Dark Deception? I've heard of that, but my brain can't remember what that is. Hold on. That's right. I think I have this one on my wishlist too. That's right. I remember this one. Sure, I can do this. Oh, it's the multiplayer game. Hold on. You would have to have a squad. Maybe. More planning has to go into multiplayer games if I wanted to be, like, with you guys. So, we'll see. Oh, it's a horror man. Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of a different game. I'm thinking of a different game. Never mind, I'm thinking of a different game. Never mind. What? Vermintide, I can't change my mind. Vermintide is not a horror game. Well, horror themed, but it's not horror. Also, it's very hard for me to play Vermintide. I've already had the discussion before. I have like 80 hours in Vermintide 2 or something, but those 80 hours over the course of like 6 months, and like an hour a day. Because there was a phase where a lot of my friends played it, and I played it with them, but it is a very sickening game. How's it not horror? It's not scary. It's horror for the rats. It is horror for the rats. Now, something can be horror themed, like blood and gory and whatever, but it can't necessarily be horror. Change your field of view? I've done everything, Steve. I promise you. Vermintide makes me very, very ill. 2 is not as bad as 1. I legitimately had to refund 1 because it's old enough to not have settings to fix a lot of the things. So I could not. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, it makes me very, very sick. That's why I can't play Left 4 Dead 2 and games of the like. I can't play GTFO because they make me very ill. Buy you Dead Space? No, Nightmare! Yes! Thank you! Nightmare, you sweetheart, thank you. Dead Space is definitely up there on the list. Darktide? I'm hoping Darktide doesn't make me sick. I genuinely am hoping Darktide doesn't make me sick. Because it is a Left 4 Dead style game. And for some reason, every game just has something where it doesn't let me, like, manipulate the settings to make me not sick. Oh, wow, loud. Why are you playing an ad? But yeah, Darktide, I'm hoping it doesn't make me ill. Thank you, Nightmare. I will be playing Dead Space, for sure. Halloween. You just say Halloween. But, what was I saying? Yeah, if games aren't made in the aspect of wanting to scare or be scared, or like the people making it aren't scared, like you're not putting fear into it, it's an action game, right? Vermintide's an action game. It's not scary. Yeah, thank you, Nightmare. You have been gifting me a lot lately. I appreciate you very, very much. But yeah, Dead Space 1 and 2 I definitely want to play at some point. And then we have, like, Evil Dead 1, for sure. But I want, like, man. I wish PT turned into a real game. Oh, that's it! That's it! That's right! All of, like, what was it? It was, like, 6 months of you guys were telling me to play Silent Hill. But which one should I play? I could put Silent Hill on the list if we want. Soma? I do own Soma. Could do Soma. I did not. I think I played like 30 minutes of it. So could do Soma. 4 hour 4 hours of Mickey D's. Five Nights at Freddy's is not... It's been done too much. If I'm gonna do Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm gonna do Security Breach, and I'm going to break it. I'm not going to play any of the Five Nights at Freddy's seriously. What's in library? Yes. My Steam account, I think, is public. You can go look at all my games, right? Kitchen Gun is beautiful. It's a 30-second clip, and it's in Discord. Alright, T. Cole. Alright. Kitchen Gun in stores now. Why are they all so loud and yelling? Really? That's funny. You know, a game is well funded when the trailer says solve puzzles. Oh, absolutely. Can't wait for Brie's 5-minute security breach speedrun. 5 minutes is being generous. I've never speedrun a game before. I do want to be able to speedrun a game at some point. I think we decided like one of the Spyro games would be the easiest because it's like 20 seconds. But yeah, I would not play Security Breach seriously. Kitchen Gun remixes. Remixes? People make songs of this? It's the internet. I shouldn't be surprised. Hi, Jordan. Good to see you. How are you today? I do have Dead Rising. Dead Rising's definitely for sure possible. I think I think I bought that on the summer sale. So I could do Dead Rising as well. I need a good solid like week long truly spooky. Because we had during Halloween we had Resident Evil 8. And that was fairly spooky. And then we had Evil Within 2, which I think was spookier than Resident Evil 8. But it was probably because it had more of like stealth stuff. And it was a different experience from like the rest. I don't know really how to explain it, how I want I just want more of that. So I think, oh, that's right. I think Nightmare also got me the Resident Evil 1, right? Resident Evil 0 or whatever. Could do that too. More Resident Evil I definitely want to do. A bit rattled, just finished it was my DMing training session. Oh, how'd that go, Jordan? I have not DM'd in a very long time. Can't wait, but yeah, I think, I don't know, there's just so many out there that I want it to be, like, truly spooky. I want you got me Resident Evil 1. Yeah, you got me Resident Evil and then Resident Evil 0. Yeah, because they're in my library. So I could do one of those. You know, a non-Christian behavior, Ezekiel, oh no. But here's the thing. Resident Evil 8 had, like, cheesiness in it, for sure. But it didn't feel like it took away from anything. 7 was definitely the scarier game. And was not as cheesy. But 8 had that cheesy horror that I really appreciate. And then it still did, like, grounded, trying to be spooky things. And altogether, it still felt like a cohesive game. I don't know. I cannot say so. I will always be stuck in saying praise for Resident Evil 8 because that is still, I think, my favorite game I've played on stream yet. Hololive Error? I have never heard of that. I gotta Google that. I almost fun my little Mario session I made, but I need to work on a plot progression and planning and utilizing NPCs. Yeah, being able to multitask on all of that stuff, Jordan, it's tough. But hey, good on you. DMing is like the thing that nobody wants to do. The easiest thing is playing. Oh, it's on Steam. I mean, sure, I'll play it. $10. I didn't know that this was a thing, though. HoloLive error. Garbage bin? Is it bad? I mean, it doesn't look very good. And it's for what? Hello, Gilbert. Sorry, I'm trying to look at this HoloLive thing. I think I heard about them making a horror game. But I didn't know, like, they actually, like, did anything with it. I thought it just died as soon as they said anything. Tis subpar. It's not very good. It just kind of looks generic, I guess. Did give me the most constructive criticism and would like to make it into a full-fledged thing if I decide to do so. So there's that. Nice! Having somebody be supportive through it, Jordan, is always incredible. Through anything, really. But DMing is definitely an intimidating part of the game. Of the tabletop gaming aspect. And I'm glad you have somebody with you to go through with it. Harsh because it's fan. Oh, it's fan-made. Oh. Oh, it's fan-made. Oh. I thought it was the... Because you guys remember not too long ago, like, HoloLive announced something that was, like, ARG horror or whatever? Did we all just forget about that? Or she runs around. That just sounds like her normal stream, Tyler. Kitchen gun, it's called Toilet Grenade. If you're curious, it's in the Discord. T-Cole, I am. But I will watch it once we're all done here. Seen Visage. Visage, I have heard of it. Let me see if I can remember what it is. So pissed. I have not played. Yeah, I've seen this, but I think I kind of forgot about it. Man, it's been a while. Is this the thing that was made like in reminiscence of PT? I don't remember. Man, I wish PT turned into a real game. So I should decide to do so. Fair. But I don't follow HoloLive. I also don't follow them. It's just like I go on Twitter once and it's in my face. I just can't escape it. Fan game called Juniors? I mean, maybe? I have to look more into it, Ezekiel. I just find, like, the usual Five Nights at Freddy's games, like, they're overdone, and there's not much to them, right? So I don't think they're worth much to me. Maybe for, like, silly fun, play it for a day, but I don't think I would unbeat it. Like, I prefer to have games that I want to, like, play through. So if the Juniors game is good and, like, a full-fledged, like, experience, I would probably be down. Fatal Frame? Fatal Frame's a good idea. I've never played Fatal Frame, and I've never played, what's the other, like, 2012 very popular, like, it's free to play. What is it called again? Amnesia? I think I own Amnesia, so I could do Amnesia. But that's also, like, might be overdone. Siren 2? What is Siren 2? It gives me Borderlands. I don't want Borderlands. I do not. Darkwood? Darkwood's a good idea, too. Do I own Darkwood? I do not own Darkwood. It is on my wishlist, though. I do want to play Darkwood at some point. Could definitely do Darkwood. The most horrifying game is 500 bucks a hand black. Wait, what? Could be one-time stream. Okay, I wouldn't mind more one-time stuff as well. A really good fan game, but the dev was asked that tried to sabotage other fan game projects. What, Juniors? Are we still talking about Juniors? Oh yeah, I've only ever heard positive things about Amnesia as well. I mean, it changed up like the horror genre for quite a while, didn't it? Hi, Libernox! I just thought it might be overdone. Masks of Deception. Have a good night, Jordan! Dino Crisis is a good game. I do want to play Dino Crisis and what is it? Time Crisis. I want to play those at some point. I actually, what was it? Not too long ago, I had family over and we went to an arcade and they had Time Crisis arcade machine. And that was my first time playing Time Crisis. That was a lot of fun. Playing Darkwood this morning. Oh, really? How do you like it, Mossy? How do you like the like, it's top down, right? How do you like the gameplay and whatnot? Inscription would be great. I did get that not too long ago. I think somebody may have even, I think actually Mossy gifted it for me. Is that that's the card game, right? Yeah. I mainly put off, I think Mossy might have gotten it last year during October as well. I got really concerned about the factor that it like plays with your files and stuff. And I wasn't sure, I haven't like investigated and watched like streams and stuff of it. And it seems like it was okay. Like it's an okay game to play and it doesn't like show things on stream or anything. So that's why I was hesitant. But it's a game I want to play. Like I want to play this game. And Mossy got it for me. So I definitely could actually add that there. I like card games. As funny, you know, I play Magic and stuff. I like card games. And I'm slowly trying to get more roguelike card games as well. What is it? I bought a couple of them not too long ago that were on sale. Like I got I have to go look. Slay the Spire is actually one I don't have. I got Step from Eden. That's one of them. Sorry, I have to scroll through and remember which ones are card games. I want to get Banners of Ruin. There's one that came out not too long ago that I was looking at that I wanted to play. I have to go through all my... I can never remember what's a card game or not. GTG, oh, gotta go to sleep. I'll watch the rest stream in the morning. Have a good night, Corinne. No worries. It was good to hear from you. I think it's been a couple of streams since I've seen you. Good to hear from you, and take your time. Get some rest. I'll see you next time. My brothers got to play Guitar Hero for the first time in years. Great time, and with all the other things we played too. Guitar Hero. Sorry, I'm just like... I haven't heard of Guitar Hero since like... Because Brother Elska has the original Wii that was in this household. Because Mama Elska gave it to him, and I haven't, like, even thought of Guitar Hero since then, because they had, like, we used to have the guitars and stuff. I kind of forgot that game existed. Griftlands? Griftlands? Monster Train is a fun roguelike card game. Monster Train. Monster Train. Ooh. Oh, wow. 14K positive reviews. Oh, the arts, the cards remind me of Hearthstone. Like with the mana on the left and everything. But hey, yeah. Pretty cool card thingy. Alright, alright, alright. I have that added to my wish list. There's a Sailor Moon mod on Slay the Spire that has me addicted. I just feel like, I mean, Slay the Spire is a good game, right? But I just thought maybe it might be overdone too. Hi, Eduardo! Plague Tale is really good. Is Plague Tale spooky? Plague Tale of Innocence? I do want to play that game at some point. Because aren't they... Is the second one out already? Or they're making a second one? I mean, it just looks visually beautiful. And I want to play it. Mods are what keep it rolling. Well, unsurprising. Anything, you know, roguelikes usually take mods at some point. It's a stealth game with a lot of rats. We do like rats. Got spooky factor, at least early on. Okay, okay, okay. I will definitely be down for a Plague Tale. That game is like so visually appealing and like interesting that even Mama Elska has talked about playing it before. Where it was Doomslayer killed Chuck E. Cheese in the M1. That's the only reason why I ever want to play like Left 4 Dead 2 for it all one stream. It would have to be with mods. Because like I said, it's very hard for me to play it because it's sickening visually for me. But I would do it for the memes. Game released on Game Pass called Deathloop. Ah, yes. I've heard mixed things about Deathloop. I think when Deathloop came out, somebody was playing it, actually, and said it was, like, okay. I've heard mixed things. Which is funny, because I heard nothing but good things about Dishonored. I have not played Dishonored yet. Alan Wake, that is a good suggestion. That has been, like, really high on my list of games to play in general. Because all the time when people are like, oh, memorable horror games, Alan Wake's usually, like, immediately stated. And it's on Steam. Comparing to Deathloop, to Dishonored is not a good comparison. Oh, no. Was that the enemy AI was terrible? It just played terribly? Oh, well, that sucks. The only thing I have seen of Deathloop is I've seen the speedrun. Because, Summer Games, they had the speedrun of Deathloop, and that was really entertaining. But it did look very breakable. Dishonored's much better. I owned Dishonored, the first one at the very least, so I could play. Would definitely play Dishonored. But that's like not a spooky game, so we'll have to do that later. Times they will break it if you play with your powers. Yeah, because that game's about dying and then repeating, right? So that sounds like the enemy placements and stuff might reset or change and stuff. That makes sense. Gotta go. Going to make a cup of tea, then boot up Bloodborne. Wish me luck. Gotta fight Ludwig. I don't know what any of that means because I've not played Bloodborne yet, but I wish you luck, Walt. Hopefully one day if Bloodborne gets ported to PC, I'll play it. Or if I can afford a PS5. But, let me know how it goes, Gwalt. Pretty good horror game, but it's more psychological horror than jump scare horror. I would prefer that. I hate jump scare horror. Because it's cheap. It doesn't last. It fades away. And jump scare horror, I also don't like. Because even if, like, the whole game, like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, right? It goes away. You get used to it. And at some point, jump scares just kind of don't matter anymore. They're not scary. And it's just cheap. It's just cheap. As you play better, but because everyone played the game as a completionist, the AI thinks you are bad and never improves. That's funny. Bloodborne is PS4. I know it's PS4, but it also plays at 25 frames per second. Bloodborne is a pretty good spooky game. Yeah, I think I own it, actually. I own Bloodborne for PS4. But it runs terribly. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe. Oh, my internet's dying. But it's very hard for me to want to play it. But also, it also goes back to the whole thing that it's still Souls-like. It's not a different, really, it's a little bit faster paced, which is why I think I would like it more than Dark Souls. But it doesn't change up the formula enough to actually sit there and make me want to truly go into it. Which is why, like, Niho and Sekiro are a lot more, appealing to me of wanting to play them. Because, like I said before, Dark Souls 3, I stopped playing because it was very boring. Because I already beaten Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is the only game I've ever, like, fully beaten. And I went into 3 and it just felt like I was playing the same game. I hate motion blur. I also hate motion blur. That's why I usually can't play them. Play a game with it. Really like that one. I have been told out of all, like, my main gripes with what Dark Souls is, it would be satisfied if I play Niho Nightmare. Because Niho has, like, the whole weapon system, and you change your weapons, and there's, like, more depth to it in the combat. And, I don't know exactly like all the nitty gritty because obviously I haven't played it yet, but I've been told Niho is like the game if I want the Dark Souls like improved experience, I guess. One thing that Amnesia Afterbirth, a huge disappointment, and nobody working on them had the goal to say no, it's just fear flash, not jump scares. That just sounds like silly excuses, Nami. Is Afterbirth the second one? I know Amnesia has a second one. I thought it was like Pig something. I would play Sekiro again, but I'm afraid of the bosses. Ezekiel, I'm not afraid of the bosses, but I'm also afraid of the bosses. I've heard, like, the main thing is that, Sekiro, I've been told, is, like, very... You can't make mistakes, right? It's more punishing of a game, I think. I don't know if that's true. I've only heard this from, like, 2 people. And the game's more... Dark Souls is like, oh, get good, but there's, like, some things that can, you know, help you and you can recover from and stuff. I've heard Sekiro is more of a, if you don't get good, you don't get to play this game. Dark Souls 3 is a same game as 2. And Nami. Boring. Dark Souls 2, at the very least, had... I don't want to say a nicer aesthetic, because they were both very similar, but they... 2 felt, at least gameplay-wise, that I've done it before, and I was bored. And 3 didn't have anything that made me want to, like, latch on. Very early in Dark Souls 2, it had a couple of NPCs that made me want to latch on, and, like, I wanted to keep going to see what happened to them. Dark Souls 3 only gave me Grey Rat. I don't think I cared about anyone else. And Grey Rat died most of the time. There's one where you arrive. Yeah, the Sekiro's the one where you Shadows died twice, right? So you die and then you get one more chance. Cryptid a Necro Dancer? Oh, I do want to play that at some point. Necro Dancer, right? I have to look at the game again. Yeah! I do want to play this at some point. Not high up on my list, but I do have interest in it. Parry or die. Yeah. That's what I understand too, Libernox, but it at least sounds more appealing. Which makes me not want to play it, but it also makes me want to as well, which is pretty weird. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole, like, gameplay loop of FromSoft's games in general, isn't it? FromSoft, however people pronounce it. Is the factor that it's so hard once you get the kill, you're rewarded with the physical feeling of accomplishment. Like, that's the gameplay loop. Dark Souls 3 specifically didn't feel like I got anything out of it. I don't know. Good for Blood West? What is Blood West? Let me go see. All opinions deserve to be said, and some do push the boundary of whatever free speech. Oh, Blood West is on my wish list. Yes! I remember this game. Yes, I do want to play this. Was this shown at something? I think this might have been shown at some gameplay show or something. Because it was already on my wish list. Postal? I would have to look more into Postal. The more I look into Postal, it's I don't know if you can play the game differently, I know. But the way that I would probably end up playing it, I don't know if YouTube would let me. Best bosses of the series, at least largest quantity of actual good bosses. So, I will be honest. After I stopped playing Dark Souls 3 on stream, I played a little bit of it with Brother Elska for the sake of having, like, something to play with him. And I will agree that there were, like, there were only, like, 2 bosses in that game, I think, that were more memorable that I can even, like, remember at the top of my head. And it was Dancer and... What was his name? Yorm? And I think he's a DLC character. So, I don't know. Dark Souls 3 did not hit very well with me. Have a good night, Cole! Not a firm. Yeah, it's like having a stroke trying to pronounce their company name. Unlisted VOD, maybe. I mean, I could also probably do it on Twitch. Twitch is something I don't fear losing, so I could do it on Twitch. It would be very entertaining, Ventus, I know. The gimmick boss fight. How much did you play of it? We almost beat it. We gotta have a good night, Steve. I think I had, from what brother told me, I think I had like 4 bosses to kill. We split off when we started doing DLC bosses. I'm trying to even remember what I did because, like I said, none of them are really memorable. The guy with the lightning in the ashy place, I remember him. He had the hood. And, I remember a snowy... Were they wolves or tigers? There were 2 of them. And then a dude. And there was snow. That place sucked. Was that Dark Souls 2? What's happening at Twitch right now? Losing it. Exactly, Ezekiel. That's why it's like a whole nother layer of I don't care. YouTube isn't consistent. YouTube is not consistent, which is why the biggest gripe people have with YouTube. Which is why I usually play it a bit safer, because it's just easier that way. Especially until I even get affiliated, which doesn't happen until 1000. I don't have a direct way to even contact YouTube to fix anything. You just have to hope that your like appeals and stuff work. The big wolf. That might have been what it was. Yeah, it's much better than the Twitch nightmare. I don't know what's happening. I've already said before, like, I watch a decent bit of Critical, right? And every day for the past, like 4 days, he's been posting a video about drama on Twitch, and then Twitch itself, like, falling apart. Like, it's kind of frightening. It feels like a fire is happening over there, and nobody wants to put it out. What, charges it web hosting internally? Apparently, it's too much. Probably much more lucrative to host regular cloud stuff than providing hosting for Twitch. Yeah, and, well, here's also the thing that I think is the worst part about Twitch. Is both are really bad, but if YouTube just puts in an area where it just says live, and you can, like, set parameters for things you care about, of, like, following categories like you can on Twitch. If they just did that, just so simple, have a button that's, like, towards the top of the homepage that says live, and then you can have, like, subscriptions. This may be asking too much for YouTube, I know. And you can subscribe to, like, categories. It would be a whole new world. Because at the very least, the only thing that Twitch has is that it's very top-heavy. And Twitch is, like, you have, like, 200 streamers that are in the top 95%, and the rest of them are all the little guys. And that's all there is. Like, you can't get found on Twitch. You can't. Happening everywhere with all... That's true, Libernox. I guess I should say the fire is bigger over on Twitch right now. I really keep that Twitch drama. It's really bad for the amount of stuff people are doing. It's... I'm glad I made the right choice. That's all I can say, Ezekiel. The chat is fun. That's all that Twitch has. Twitch has the chat functionality and the interactions. And once YouTube has that, I really don't think there's a reason for Twitch to, like, be on top anymore. I think as soon as YouTube gets their act together and they integrate stuff like that, which, according to the interview that Susan had with Ludwig, like, 4 months ago, they're supposedly working on this kind of stuff in the chat. I don't know when that'll happen. But as soon as they integrate that stuff, YouTube's gonna win. I'm pretty certain. I think their model is uncopyable. Oh, absolutely. It's copyable, all right. 50, you're in the top 10%. Yes. It is something like that if you get 51. I don't even think it's 10%. It's like maybe even a lower percentage than that. Like, it's entirely top heavy. You only, yeah, there it is. It's 1%. Yeah, Nightmare's got it. 50 watchers to be in the 1%. Let's go, fellow Twitch hater. Yeah, let's go. Twitch said no YouTube level of revenue split. Yeah, that's the biggest thing right now, is that people are gonna leave because of that. Which is funny, because the first time they announced it, of like all the bigger streamers are gonna keep their 70-30 or whatever. Everybody was like, ah, okay. It's top heavy anyway, nobody cares. But as soon as they're saying it's going for everyone now, which means their top streamers, they're gonna be gone. I mean, you guys, you know my biggest idol in all of streaming, Germa. The beautiful being that is Germa. He even said that as soon as, like, the contract for being able to have, like, subscribers and stuff, to be affiliated and partnered or whatever, says you have to run ads, he's leaving Twitch. So, and he's, like, the biggest, most creative thing on Twitch, and they're gonna force him to have ads. He said he's gonna leave. So, I don't think, if Twitch doesn't fix anything, they are gonna definitely fall apart. You were talking about the Twitch stream? Really, Nightmare? What did they have to say as a streamer on Twitch? Germa rules. Germa? I was watching Germa clips, like, earlier before stream, because Germa just makes, like, your brain happy. Really, it would be the death knell of the platform. I agree. If Germa leaves, for sure, after they already got rid of gambling, which I think gambling is the... What was it? It's like one of the biggest things on their platform. After banning most gambling, and then if Germa leaves, they're losing so much. Why did a few comments lose? Because you can delete your own comments. He's been like that since day one. I know! I love Germa. There are some Twitch streamers that are testing out YouTube. Yeah, and a lot of them are coming over specifically already. I mean, there's that whole thing with, like, XQC, who's like... No, it wasn't XQC. It was Ninja. Ninja said that he's streaming on both. I don't know how long that will last. Which one is 50 split for everyone? Yeah, I agree. I agree. So just come over here. If people stay on there, I think it's purely because they're scared of losing their audience. But at that point, if they're not already, like, most of the time, people, especially big streamers, they have already a YouTube channel. So most of them are already pretty easily going to switch over. And there shouldn't even be, like, there's nothing really holding them back. Around everywhere? Yeah, I think he's streaming everywhere. That's true. Probably actually in Amazon to kill Twitch. Yes. Twitch does lose Amazon money. 100%. Especially with the Twitch Prime, it does make them lose money. Twitch is constantly losing money for Amazon. It's massive pain for your brand. Well, yeah, Libernox, it is. But YouTube is more universal than most other things. And actually, most of the time, if I most of my, personally, of my entertainment that I find from content creators is I find them on YouTube. And then I will go to their Twitch if they have a Twitch, if I want to watch them. Most of the time I don't, because they'll upload their VODs to YouTube and I don't have to deal with the Twitch ads. Get a girl on this platform. Like, I know I couldn't. You can and you can't. It's luck. For sure. But I think but I think the main thing is the detriment of how they have the layout done for YouTube. If YouTube does the one thing, like I said, and just move the live button. I want you to go and figure out where the live button is. I'm going to go look right now. Where is the live button on the YouTube, like, homepage? I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna see if I can find it. Internet, work. Stop dying. Work, 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 work. Yeah, so you have to scroll down a little bit. It's underneath your subscriptions. And it's gaming. It doesn't say YouTube Live. Right? It's oh, there it is. No, there is Live. But still, it's like, it's not up there in, like, the top, you know, anything. You can't quickly find it. If they made it more accessible and in your face, it would be easier. But then, again, like I said, if they had just, like, for you to find them, to use the search bar to find live streamers, most people didn't know. I think the first time that I said anything about it, like, a while ago, to filter out being able to find live, there is actually a way to filter on YouTube. I don't know if most people probably know this by now, but a while ago, like, half the chat said they had no idea. If you want to say, find another VTuber, you have to type in VTuber. Once it's done loading and you searched VTuber, then you get the filter option, and then you can go and find live. Like, it's so convoluted. Like, incredibly convoluted. If they just change this to have, like, its own, like, separate, like, UI or something, just slightly more accessible, YouTube would be so much better. Twitch ads have changed. It's a big detriment to the viewing experience when they pop up randomly. I specifically don't use Twitch because it has the ads. I think when I first started streaming, most people have that dilemma of YouTube or Twitch. And I specifically chose YouTube for two things. One, it's harder to get monetized, but you do make more. And two, the ads are so intrusive that I feel like I'm, like, ruining something if those ads are going off. And if I don't have until you even get affiliated, you don't even get to, I think partnered. You don't even get to determine when those ads happen. Like, you have to be partnered, I think, to have the choice of, like, when you press the ad button. So it's like, why would I want to force that upon people who are watching me? Like, I will not watch things with ads. I will not. It ruins my experience full on. We watch movies on Discord. And there will be free ones out there. Like, there's, like, Tubi or whatever, right? That free YouTube watching platform. But there's ads on it. I said no. I closed the stream and I went on Amazon and I paid my $5 to buy the movies because I will not deal with ads. Hi, Mammal. Sorry, I'm on a rant. Good to see you, Mammal. I don't even see product placement. The thing is that things are starting to go around Adblock. Like, Adblock has to constantly update that there are things out there that go around it. Twitch is one of them that sometimes one can leak through. That's why it's really frustrating. So yeah. Chasing me right now? I don't know if I can help you, Zarek. Just start saying, like, I don't know. I actually don't, I got nothing. I can't make a joke, Zarek. It said, no. YouTube is picky. Smaller streamers seem to get more ad run too. Exactly, Tacos, because they don't get to choose. Ads played every 10 minutes gets me to click off Twitch user. Yeah, the only time I use Twitch is for competitive tournaments. I don't actively watch Twitch anyone. No content creator will I actively watch Twitch. The only time I will is if it's a tournament. And if they are on Twitch, I'll follow them on Twitch, give them my viewing, but I will watch their YouTube VODs. I will not watch them on Twitch because it's so frustrating to me. But yeah, like, fighting game tournaments, Apex tournaments, whatever, I'll usually watch them on Twitch because that's where they are. But bigger corporation tournaments, like Apex and Capcom with Street Fighter, they do usually dual stream now on YouTube and Twitch, so I don't even have to do that anymore. Try to say so he'll stop to give you a lecture. That's true. Just blabble something like, horses or cows, and then there you go. Being obtrusive, I don't remember. I would say they've been there since I've been awake. So I think they've been there longer than you think. But I do know that they're getting worse. Because I'm starting to get on, like, YouTube unskippable ads that are very annoying. They're usually not too bad. They're like 15 seconds, but it's still, like, I don't want that. The big thing that helps is that they don't play ads. Yeah. There are some people who just refuse to play ads, like, say, Germa. Germa specifically does not play ads, which is why he's very frustrated a factor if he has to be forced to do it. But I still prefer to watch the VODs on YouTube, just because it's, like, the natural thing I do now. But, yeah, exactly, Nightmare. There are the few who don't play ads. But most are contractually obligated now to play ads. Like, I've mentioned Critical before. He's forced to play ads. He can't. It's in the contract. I think it's because I professed with your, oh, that would make sense. Going on right now is pretty entertaining, not gonna lie. Oh, it's definitely entertaining, Mammal. It's definitely, like, you're watching afar, like a soap opera happening. But, I'm glad I'm not a part of it. 5 unskippable ads, but I'll have to try and find it again. I saw something like that too, Kabuttler. And they will shoot themselves in the foot if they do that too. Yeah, I agree, Ezekiel. Most part, they can, you can skip them. Usually how my ads go, the only time I get ads, because, you know, blocker on my PC, is when I'm on my TV, and I'm in my room, and I'm, like, going to bed. That's the only time I'll usually get ads, and usually the pattern is I get a 15-second unskippable ad, and then I get a 30-second or longer skippable ad. So it's usually still, like, 20 seconds of ads I have to watch, but it's nowhere near the 3 minutes I have to watch on Twitch. Yeah, Taco, I'm more of a lurker person as well. I try my best to talk, especially if there's people I want to support. Say, for example, Alicia, the other VTuber I like to shill for because she's a sweetheart. I normally just lurk, but I do, you know, say little things here and there to make sure she knows I'm there. Aside from the serious accusations that I feel will brush aside the concern about money, it's fantastic to watch. Exactly, Nami. That's a good way to put it. 2:15 on seconds of skippable ads. I'm sorry, Libernox. I get those now and then. But I've noticed the pattern is usually 15 to the skippable one. But I do get the ones here and there that are the 15. Usually it's like it's more local ads, I've noticed. For like my area. Like there's like generic ads, say like a Pepsi or a Coke. That's like the 30-second one that's skippable. But if they're local for some reason, they aren't skippable. Like if it's a local farmer's market or something, I can't skip them. Ads on YouTube. I also I have 3 ad blockers on my on my browser. So I don't get any ads on my YouTube. But they do not work very well on Twitch. I still usually every other ad goes through ad block, since, you know, it's total of like 3 minutes of ads. But yeah, I really hope YouTube gets better. I hope Susan's listening, and I hope she yells at that caviar-eating nut job that runs YouTube gaming, because if she doesn't, we're gonna be stuck here for a while. Because I make fun of him all the time, but, the guy who runs YouTube Live, like this department specifically, is a crypto caviar-eating bro who lives above everyone. Goes on, like, his yachts and stuff. Loves to not be ad blocked. Yeah, I have, like I said, 3 different ad blockers, and all of them don't work on Twitch. There's a way I skip ads, and sometimes even unskippable ads. Ezekiel, I've heard that there's some things you can put on your phone, but I don't use my YouTube on my phone enough. If there was a way for me to put it on my TV, I would, but I don't think there is. I dropped something. Fortunately, improving the site costs money, and both companies are losing money on streamers. That's true, Libernox, that's true. Crypto bros are the worst. Crypto bros are pain. Susan loves to kneel on the YouTube community. Yeah, I don't think Susan is as bad as everyone gives her, like, slack for, but I think everybody under her is the more concerning aspect. Because at this point, what I get from Susan is she's just the face. Like, she's the puppet being puppeteered. I don't know if she's entirely the person able to call shots. More interested in giving herself another reward, probably for labeling dislikes this time. Fair, Matt. After whale watching earlier this month, I got the appeal to going on a yacht. I don't like boats. I don't like big boats, that is. I like little boats, but I don't like the thought of being on like a yacht or a cruise ship. I don't want to get stuck on those. I feel more in control on a little boat. Especially when it just controls go. Look at Square Enix, what they did to their Western studio. Oh yeah, Square Enix just completely collapsed. I can't believe out of everything they kept Outriders. Game sucks. Oh, Susan is totally just a puppet. Okay, I'm glad we all understand that. When there's an ad, I press the little eye icon next to the second. Press not see ad again and press. Ooh. I can't swim, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't like it. Oh, Nami, I would agree. If you can't swim, you also wouldn't like it. Breeze are coming at you in a canoe. Hey, we would still be on like we'd be on you know, our battleships, but they would be classic. They wouldn't be giant hulking metal things. We gotta go in style. Don't ... Mossy. Outrider sucks. I'm glad I didn't have to buy Outriders. I would have found it worse if I did. Yeah, if you want my review of Outriders, I bought it. It caused my computer to blue screen, and before that, it also caused a couple of other technical issues. It's very unintuitive. It's one of those it's a looter shooter, right? So it's just like you play 45 minutes of it, you played the game. Which is why I don't get the appeal of like Borderlands. I ended up sitting at the bow of the boat the whole whale watching trip. I even stayed the rail to see close to the water. Hey, Nami, but hey, you were like facing those fears. That's actually really impressive. Wasn't a fan, ever touched it again. I'll be honest, this is my review. If I were to go on Steam right now, I would have to press you know, I got this product for free because I did get that product for free. Without any character. Destiny's a grind, though. Like, it's an MMO grind, so I understand it. It's a different, but it's also boring. Scary after a minute. True, Nami, once you adjust. I don't know. Destiny's a hard thing for me to crack, because I've tried playing Destiny 1. I have not touched Destiny 2. I tried Destiny 1, and I hated it. Especially the UI. It sucked. I don't know how Destiny 2 is. I heard the raids are really fun, though, but everything else about it sucks. For Warframe, there's no endgame in Warframe. I think Warframe would be more appealing, too. The only thing is that Warframe is a lot more money shilling in it. Because you have to, like, buy and unlock all the different classes and whatever, right? And if not, if you want to grind it out, it's, like, your entire lifespan. I'm so surprised that Sony decided to move HQ to California and have gone so censor happy that you get original box art and no black bars on the Switch version on multiple platforms. Wait, what? They moved to HQ to California? No black bars on the Switch version of the multi-platform games? Interesting. Weird. I didn't know they were doing that. I do know Sony has been, like, becoming more, like, censor happy, but I didn't know they were doing that. I buy anything I see on an ad to support my fellow streamers. Zarek, you're one of the few, and I commend you. I like everything about Destiny except playing it. Yeah, Destiny is actually pretty aesthetically cool. But, it's definitely not something I don't think I want to play. Didn't let me know, Ezekiel, no! Yeah, Warframe, though, I have never played Warframe before, and I think the main thing that's gonna make me ever play Warframe is the factor of the music in it is fantastic. I have not seen the GTA 6 leaks. Like, I haven't watched them. I saw it happen, but I did not watch them. I have never played a GTA game before. And so I can't really comment on if being excited or anything. The only Rockstar game I've ever played is I've played about 2 hours of Red Dead 2. So I actually can't really comment on much of it. But having a new game in the series for me to experience it finally, I think is neat. Because GTA 5 is so old now. Isn't it like 10 years old? Didn't it come out like pretty long ago? GTA 5 is decently old that I basically said, you know what? I don't want to play GTA 5 because I'm expecting some point a new GTA to come out. 2013, so it's 9 years old. So like I was saying, I expected one to come out at some point, so I said, if I want to play a GTA game, I'm going to wait for the new one. So I've been putting off because I didn't want to spend any money on GTA 5. 2018? Ah! So it was before I woke up, so that's why I didn't know. Also, hi Zoofield, good to hear from you. Has ever played, but it does not go anywhere after the first 1.5 hour. Whoa, Berserker! Whoa! I don't think I have a game that goes up that far, except for maybe World of Warcraft. And plays like just like 5. I wouldn't expect it to play any different from 5. I just want something modern, right? Viz with part of the leaks if you want. It's 20 minutes now. Maybe Ezekiel. I probably can't say much about it here, or watch it or react to it because apparently Rockstar's cracking down on it. So I gotta be safe. But I do know that the only thing I could probably say is like neat, because I understand that it's still in development, right? It's early footage, and I'm not sure I can really say much except for I hope it's good. Was that a jab at me? What? Mossy, are you saying like... Are you offended by something I said? I'm sorry, what did I say? I can put it in Discord? Yeah, Ezekiel, you can put it there. Oh, Rockstar got FBI involved. Yeah, exactly, Mossy. Rockstar got FBI involved. That was the time at Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I want to play... That's the actual, like, video game Pathfinder, right? Yeah, I want to play that at some point. I heard it's actually really good. It came out in mixed reviews, but I think they fixed a lot of the stuff that had problems with. Because if people don't know, I really like old school, classic RPGs. I haven't touched it in a while, but the one I've been playing a little bit is I've been playing Pillars of Eternity, because I haven't played it yet. But I love those style of games quite a lot. Which is why I need to definitely play Fallout at some point, like the original Fallout 1 and 2. And I think though, and thankfully, it was, I think, Divinity Original Sin that got me into this genre more. Because I think I only played one game in the past that was that style. But I can't even remember what it was. But once I got into Divinity Original Sin 2, it put me on a path to play more of those. It is really good. I played a ton on the 3rd DLC. Oh, they have DLC. Ooh. Backed it on Kickstarter. Impressive, Nightmare. What'd you get for backing on a Kickstarter? Is your name in the credits or anything? Did they give you DLC? I've never Kickstarted a game. I've always been scared to. That they don't work. Throwback to Baldur's Gate Longa, which is heavy on the D&D style gameplay. Yeah, it's that... Oh... The real-time pause strategy? Right? The real-time... I don't know what the terminology is for it. But my favorite game is that style. Dragon Age Origins is that style. So... I do quite like that style a lot. Real-time strategy? It's not RTS. Because real-time strategy is like, well, it's real-time strategy I think could be in there, but it's real-time something else because it's an RPG. Dragon Age more action combat? Yeah, it's that action, it's the pause, right? Real-time with pause. There you go! Nightmare's got it, real-time with pause. That's the terminology. Thank you, Nightmare. I like real-time with pause. Which is what the Pillars is. And of course, Baldur's Gate. I do need to play Baldur's Gate or something. It came with pause. Neat. It did. It did. Technically 2 and 3 came with pause. But that basically doesn't exist in Dragon Age 2 and 3. Too big for it to be on the server. I hate Discord stuff. That's okay, Ezekiel. No worries, no worries. I'm pretty sure I could, if I really wanted to, I could probably find it. Probably my favorite genre. Really? It's definitely up there for me. Hi, Sagittarius. I go, aw, you're too sweet. Knights of the Old Republic, use modified D&D rules for the game. I do want to play Knights of the Old Republic at some point. Which even, I think, maybe yesterday or the day before Tiberian mentioned it. I might own one. Do I own them? I do. I actually already own Knights of the Old Republic. Which I actually would not mind playing at all. Like, I actually want to play them. Because I played Knights of the Republic or something? What is the MMO called? Star Wars The Old Republic. Not Knights. Yeah. The Old Republic. And I actually found the story in those quite enjoyable. I still need to actually play Knights of the Republic 1 2. I do too! It's one of those and it's BioWare. And I love I love Dragon Age. So I love BioWare in a sense. And especially older BioWare stuff I need to get into. So I do need to at some point play it. But yeah, I liked what I got story-wise from the Old Republic, playing the MMO. And apparently a lot of the characters that I saw in there are in Knights of the Old Republic. So I would not mind. Do I not play all of them? Ezekiel, I do have so many games to play. I will probably not play all of them. Does have a theme and annual replay of the game, of an annual replay? You play it like once a year, Libernox? That's me with Dragon Age. I play Dragon Age once a year. 100%. Like, I can't deny it. I do play Dragon Age about once a year. Takes place 1,000 years before the prequel trilogy, so that helps. Yeah, it's not part of the movies. I haven't seen the movies, so I actually can't relate to Butler. 2, 1 feels rough. It probably is, but I'm redacted. You know me. I'm very, very stubborn. I'm very, very stubborn. So I would probably still start with 1. Anno games Persona 5. Really? Persona 5 of all things. I have so many hours in Knights of the Old Republic 2 during... Turns out Wrath is already almost double the time. Wrath? Oh, the Pathfinder one. Really? That game has got you enraptured so much? To me, they got progressive. Oh yeah, Dragon Age 2 and 3 are not at all comparative to Dragon Age Origins. At all. At all. But I love the universe enough that I do really, really care for those games. 600 hours! Ooh, that's a lot. That's dedication. Good night, Sagittarius. Sleep well, my friend. I think maybe I'm near there for Dragon Age, probably. But I've played Dragon Age 2 maybe like a good handful of times. Dragon Age Inquisition I've actually only played once. Dragon Age Origins though, I probably have like 20, probably in the 20s of playthroughs. Dragon Age 2 is probably in the handful, maybe like 5 or 6. Inquisition I've actually only ever played once. Why do you have Dark Souls to have 2 Dark Souls 3 numbered? Wait, what, Nami? That hurt my brain. Man. I have Persona 5, and I know I'll play it at some point. It's just... I don't know. I have to think on it more. Highly recommend the Pathfinder PC games. I want to. The main reason why is because they, what was it? Yeah, because it's more of that classic style, right? I really want... Actually, what I really want for RPGs is I want the Baldur's Gate that's being made by Larian Studios. I wish the Backstreet Boys reunion tour that's been going around the last 3 years that everybody has seen, I wish it didn't happen so that this game could be finished. Because I want to play it so bad. Numbered your Steam games. Your 7th Steam there is number 3. It may just be, I didn't number them, at least on purpose. It could be automatically doing it by playtime, Nami. But I guess it's the third one. I have a majority time investments, and they tend to be pretty good stories. Yeah, just, there's that whole, you know, high school kid with adults. Bit unsettling. I play so many games, I don't really have an annual game. Probably Yakuza 0 or 2. I do have Yakuza 0. Is that the prequel one? Yeah, I have Yakuza 0. I need to play at some point, too. It was Mossy, I think, who got it for me? That I could play at some point? But this is a story investment game, right? And I really want to, like, set aside time to play it, like, in 1 week. Because everybody praises the story, right? So if it's a very, very heavy story game that is, like, a sit-through, you play, or whatever, I really want to be able to play it back to back to back. And as long as I want. It seems like one of those games where I'll just sit there and I want to play it, and I'll probably end up having, like, 8-hour streams or whatever, because it's, like, it's one of those games that keep going, like, they keep rolling, right? So I want to make sure I have, like, a set-aside dedicated point of where it's like, okay, guys, this week we are playing Yakuza 0 or whatever. Warframe on playtime? Libranox, that's actually quite impressive, because Warframe is, like, straight-up grind. Can you nerds start talking about games, start talking about mortgages and taxes? Tax evasion! Let's go! Woo! Don't do taxes! Woo! Hi, Garrett. Ever considered a game? I do want to play Ratchet & Clank at some point. I just have to get them. They have, like, remastered versions that are out there that I'm trying to get my hands on. But I think they're for PS3. So I think by the time that I get my PS3, I wanted to do that. Or if they're available through digital download on the PlayStation Store, I would do that as well. But Alice will be releasing 3, 4, 5 on Game Pass. I did hear that a lot of things are coming to Game Pass. I did not know it was going to be Persona 3, 4, 5. Out of all of them, I probably would prefer to play Persona 4, just because that has a fighting game tied to it. Games make a Warhammer 40k game in that style. Oh, they are? Oh, that'll be neat. I will be honest, I do think Warhammer, not 40k, just Warhammer in the, medieval style, I do like more than 40k, but I do like Warhammer universe in general. I want more, like, just flat Warhammer games. Oh, Total War, right? No. That's like the name of the actual game. What is it? Is it just called Warhammer? Right? Or like the medieval style? The last Dark Sister and one before that I have Nami, you are saying things and my brain hurts. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hi, Garrett. Did I say hi yet? Is a crime, Virgil. I don't exist. Joke's on you. It's tax evading. Don't tell the exactly. Don't be a narc. It's fun. Got orc. I do love orcs. Are one of my favorite things in the 40k universe because their magic is just they think so hard and things are so like they just believe. They believe so hard that things become existing in the orc like in for orcs in the 40k universe. They just sit there and they go, "Me want bike to go," and then bike goes. Like that's how they work. I love Warhammer. Those models I post from time to time are from the tabletop game. I wish I had the money to play the tabletop game. What? Is that good enough? Redacted? I want, yeah, if the models and stuff, and they keep going up in price for Warhammer stuff. If they weren't so expensive, I would love to get into them. I shall head to bed and deal with that. Libranox, we're here for you if you need us. You are awesome. Hopefully your brain doesn't explode. I wish you the best, Libranox, and get some rest. Take care of yourself. Copy and paste your stream title. I know, but I'm so confused, Nami. Why? I don't know what I did. Just say, warg! Just having a good... Orcs are just having a good time, which is why I like them. I want crypt to grits, so I loot the script, and I'm out of script. I'm all out of script. Full feral Brie would be too much for us. Is that enough? Don't worry, it's gonna be on my next mixtape. I wish I knew how to scream properly. That would be so fun. Is that is that good enough, Redacted? Too much for Mike. Did it cut out? It probably cut out. Mike could handle it. Do I have to do it again? Do I have to do it again? I can. Powerful. When it comes to orcs, do you prefer Gork or Mork? Gork. Gork's easier and more fun to say. Gork. I love Gork. Do you remember Let's Plays? Oh, you mean in the playlist? You mean in the playlist? I see. But then the one after that is labeled 3 other stream title. I will check that out, Nami. I actually forgot. In the stream title, I know! But aren't they in a playlist? Ah! I will have to investigate the scream. I was going to be fire. I hope so. My one Christmas gift that I'm gonna ask for is to get actual singing lessons so that I can maybe one day be able to do that. Cause I feel like I could decently scream, but I don't do it properly, so I hurt my voice. Nothing more. Okay, Nami. Okay. I trust in you. You're making my brain hurt. But yeah, I legitimately, if there's one thing I want to do, like, for singing, like, I enjoy singing, right? I really do. But if there was a skill set within singing that I want to do, is I want to be able to scream. I want to do that so bad. I feel like I wouldn't be too bad at it either. I feel like my voice is just right at the, like, the deep enough level that it could sound pretty good. Now you're on 2 feet. Nah. I just think you typoed at stream sound. Yeah, I guess Nami, but it's so far in the past, Nami, I legitimately forgot about it. I don't know, I was just lost. I was lost, Nami. The death metal scream? Yeah, I want to be able to scream, like, properly without hurting my voice. Because I've been trying to, every now and then I try to do it, but it's not the sound's not proper, and then the way I do it isn't proper. So it could be a better sound, and at the same time, I could not be hurting myself. But I don't know how to do it properly. And I try to teach myself now and then. But the hard part about it when you're trying to teach yourself to scream is you're 100% doing it improperly. And I talk, right? I talk every day. For entertainment value, and it's actually detrimental when I try to do it. So I have to do it, like, on days off and stuff. Screaming scales? I know. In my two front teeth. Well, I have my I have my front teeth. Takes years for your throat to not. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it takes years for your throat not to get hurt by it. But there's ways to do it so that you don't, like, you don't strain it terribly, like worse, right? Like, you're always gonna have it hurt until you, like, get used to it and your body learns to do it right, but there's ways to make it sure you don't, like, you can keep talking, right? More often than not, once you're trying, like, me trying to learn, if I do it, it's to the point where it hurts to talk, and if you do it properly, it will hurt to do, but it won't hurt to, like, later speech and stuff. There's, like, a fine line of when you're, like, doing it right and doing it wrong. And I'm mostly doing it wrong. So that's the main thing, is I need to learn to do it properly. Because it's, like, you have to, like, do, like, to get the deep one, it's a lot easier. And you have to do, like, a certain, like, closing of your vocal cords and stuff. But to make it so it doesn't, like, strain it uncomfortably is very hard. Have you heard Blind and Frozen by Beats in Black? For some reason, talking about this remind me of that song. I have not, but I will add that to the list to listen to, Matt. Or if you want to share it on Discord, I will also watch it there. Stop until you see blood. For Caesar, that is a joke. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't go that far. Like, the last time I practiced, actually, is I wanted to do a screaming song in karaoke. which when did I do that? Was that for my birthday stream? I don't remember when I did it. And I was practicing the day before, and it completely ruined my voice to the point where next day when I did karaoke, I was like a song and a half in, and I wanted to die. Like, I did it very, very wrong. So did not go well. And doing the raspy scream is way harder to do than the deeper scream. Like, ooh, it's so much easier. Screamcore? I don't know about, what is screamcore? What does this mean? Like, people always talk about like nightcore and stuff. Like, why do they put core at the end of it? What does it mean? I'm not hip with the kids. What does this mean? Oofy. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Through your wish list, I've played a lot of games on your list. Nightmare, you could be my resident game reviewer. You can let me know what's bad and what's good. Berserker, I wish it was that easy. In music set? Yeah, in music, Matt. In music. And then I'll be able to listen to it later. Because I think out of all of the Discord, like, chat channels that I use the most, it's usually music. Where I let you guys share, and then I like exploring in what you guys share. Because it's, one of the big things about music is that, in my opinion, it shows a lot about what the person sharing's personality is. And it lets me know you guys a little bit more. But also, I just like music. What other types? I listen to, of course, a lot of metal, like you said. I like, number 2 is different kinds of electronic music. It's very hard for me to describe all the electronic music, because most of the stuff that I listen to, if it's not, like, fairly mainstream metal, and I listen to, like, I would have to, like, share. I have my playlist pinned in music as well, for you guys to explore, and I need to update them. I haven't updated them in a couple of months, but, I also like dark country, not like, what you expect from country, but dark country is usually, like, very cowboy-esque music. You would assume, like, the big name underneath the dark country title is usually Johnny Cash. Things are about, you know, my wife died, I'm on the run, I killed my neighbor, life sucks, that kind of stuff. That's fun. I like that kind of music. I, of course, like weeb stuff. I listen to dark country. Yeah, dark country's great. Especially my favorite, specifically dark country, actually comes from, Hunt Showdown. They make fantastic dark country. If you really, really want to, like, feel, like, the essence of, like, the world's falling apart, and there's zombies everywhere and stuff, in the dark country, like, in that time frame of the, what is it, 1800s, 1890 or whatever that Louisiana it is, they really perfected it in their music. Does Coulter Wall count as dark country? Maybe. I don't know that name. Blues. Yeah, blues! Yes! Oh man, they do great stuff. I have to go, like, look at my playlist. I have a lot of stuff from them on there. Yeah, I did a cover of Nine Inch Nails song, and even the band said it was his song. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I will say, I love 9 Inch Nails, but definitely they could not outdo Johnny Cash on Hurt. Things like I hung my head, but probably. Johnny Cash, most of his music is probably under that. I don't listen to a lot of Johnny Cash, specifically because, I haven't really explored much of it. But I usually take my word for it. My residential, like, old-timey cowboy, that is my Grandpa Elska, who I've told before makes excellent deer jerky and barbecue sauce. That one day I will share the recipe with you, but I think you guys have to earn that. Does not like Johnny Cash. So most of the country music that I hear, within that, like, genre is not Johnny Cash. At least that I've heard, because my Grandpa Elska plays guitar and does plenty of covers and songs for us. The Devil Wears a Suit. Oh, that's who Coulter Wall is? I don't remember names, but Devil Wears a Suit and Tie is an excellent song. That is on the cowboy playlist. If you go on music in the Discord, I have 3 different playlists. One of them is Cowboy, and I do have that song on there. Murder Billy? Oh, Murder Billy? Yeah. Murder Billy is fun. I don't remember... I have a really hard time remembering band names. I remember song names more than bands. Whoever's used the cash cover on the first Logan trailer was genius, should have gotten a bonus. I've never seen the Logan trailers. I think Logan came out before I woke up. So, I have seen the movie, but I did not see the trailers. If Johnny Cash makes a cover of your song, it is now his song. True. I love it a ton. I agree. That's why I like Dark Countries, because they're usually very depressing. My favorite Dark Country song right now, or Dark Country singers, or band, I guess. They're called Vandaver, Vandaver, and then my 2 favorite songs from them is Pretty Polly and Railroad Boy. Pretty Polly is about murdering a lady, and Railroad Boy is about a person killing themselves. It's a very sad. The Boy Named Sue cover win. Boy Named Sue. I don't know. I will probably, when we do Cowboy Week in November, I'll probably do a karaoke of cowboy music. I was already planning on doing that. I just gotta figure out what songs I want to do. I know is the one used in Wolverine movie, and the song made me sad. Was it in the movie? I've seen Logan, but I don't remember actually hearing it. The Pine Box Boys, that's... Oh, Pine Box Boys. Let me see. Ooh. Yeah, okay, I have to make sure my audio's not on so I can hear this. Oh yeah, that's definitely Dark Hillbilly stuff. Some of their stuff is folksy, very morbid. I'm gonna have to listen to it, like, actually listen to them. I was just hearing how they sound. It was very hillbilly, yeah. I like it. My 3rd favorite on Imaginary... really? If you say 3rd favorite, they must have more. So I need to listen to more of their music. But now I don't remember if it's in the movie now. I'm gonna have to... I'll probably just look it up. But yeah. I like Cowboy. Best country song recently listened to is the first time. Honky tonk badonka donk. Honky tonk badonka donk. Obviously it's Old Town Road. Take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Oh, The River. Yeah, The River, I think, by Blue is my favorite. That one, or what's the other one that I have to go through all of these. Judgment Day is really... Oh, I like too much of their music. Big green tractor, and I'm gonna chew tobacco spit. Normal country stuff, I recommend Lost Dog Street Band. I'll have to look. I don't listen to a lot of, like, normal country. Normally, because it's all been very stereotypical in the mainstream. And I need to give... I do need to give country, like, other country more of a go. Because as much as, like, I'm very, very not stubborn when it comes to music specifically. Because games... I'm very prideful of, so it's very hard for me to play something that I don't, like, get competitive with and whatever. Like, it doesn't flow, which I'm trying to break free from. I'm trying to play more games that I don't normally, like, attracted to. But music is, on the other hand, like, I miss so much of it because I wasn't awake that I'm trying to play catch up, and I actually don't have a genre yet that I don't like. because it's usually, the genre is like such an umbrella of like what the music is, that there is usually something in there that I'll like. And I don't get deterred very, very easily from things that are like, oh, you know, country is the true tobacco spit, but then there's like Johnny Cash in there and stuff. Like, you can't really, it's hard to turn away. How dare you say Old Town Road? I'll be honest though, Old Town Road is a fun song. It's a fun song. So much I had to listen to what the song was about. It was about what you'd think it would be. Fair. It is definitely about that. Wasteland 3 soundtrack? I actually own Wasteland 3. I was actually trying to play Wasteland 3 with a buddy of mine. And we never went back to play it, so I never actually played more of it. I maybe got like 2 hours in, and I actually determined while I was playing that it's very hard for me to play those games multiplayer, because I'm so invested in checking every nitty-gritty thing, talking to everyone, that if they want to skip one thing, I'm like grumpy. So I remember all these songs from rodeos, and I've only been to 1 or 2 or 3. If you've been to a sports game or a rodeo, you probably heard lots of the main country music. We All Live Together's on the Cowboy playlist. Yeah, I put that there, and I never got rid of it. I put it there so I didn't forget about it. Parody songs? Depends. Depends. Some can be good, some can be bad. What is it? Like Weird Al, I won't listen to regularly, but they're fun. And I can admire the things he's done, but I'm not gonna purposely go out of my way to listen to. Yeah, exactly, Nightmare. You and me are the same. Clearly top tier, because they're the ones I grew up on. Oh, you can't forget about the whole, let me chug jug with you. And sounds reason made me wish I was in that time again. I wish I was in that time, Ezekiel. I missed it. But I also, to be fair, go back on a lot of old music as well. I don't get nostalgic for it because I missed it, but I do enjoy quite the early 2000s music. Weird Al wasn't my thing. Really? I'm not really surprised. I think most people were like, yeah, that's funny or creative, but I don't know a lot of people who sat there and went, yeah, I'm gonna listen to this. I don't think I've ever heard anybody, I mean, to be fair, I don't have a lot of friends. But I don't think I've ever heard people really go out of their way to say, you know, I regularly listen to Weird Al. But yeah, man, early 2000s, like, especially, I'm one of those people that like early 2000s rock and pop punk. Not all of it, mind you, but there are definitely bangers in there. Creeper, aw, man. I don't know the Creeper song, and I'm glad I don't. He's an accordion playing Harry Potter now. He definitely is a weird man. He definitely is a weird man. But you know what, 100%, I think he's definitely an icon, you know? He's never afraid to be himself. Called Revenge, and it's a banger. I will have to look it up, Nami. SSX3? Is that the snowboarding game? Is that the snowboarding game? SSX. It is! I will have to look it up. OST. I have it up now. I can have it for later. Hello, Pawn. Mid-2000 YouTube memes like Catch That Man. What a time. I missed all those. What is Catch That Man? I've never heard of that before. Daniel Radcliffe is playing young Weird Al. Wait, what? Are you being literal? I had no idea they were making a Weird Al movie. Hi, Hamstreak. Oh, hey, it's you. But also, out of everything, I think you're cool, Hamstreak. Matt, I did not know that they were good. Out of all the, like, musicians, that they would make a Weird Al movie. Because that's kind of a trend right now, right? That they're making a lot of, like, pseudo-documentary, movie-fied life movies. I had a stroke. Of musicians, right? They made one for, Freddie Mercury. They made one for that one guy from, John something. I don't know. He's from the Beatles, I think. Obviously, I don't know them. They made one for they have a David Bowie one coming out. It seems to be a trend that they're doing right now. Yeah, Harry Potter's playing Weird Al. John Lemon? Yeah, the Lemon guy. I did not know Daniel Radcliffe was playing Weird Al. But also, Daniel Radcliffe seems to be going down through, like, I'm a strange person kind of spiral. I can't entirely say that. I don't know. I think that might work. Captain Sparkle's channel. Whole saga and the Captain Sparkles. That just makes me think of, Red versus Blue. I don't remember the name of the... I think they called him Captain Sparkles, right? In season 1, before their commander died, didn't they call him Captain Sparkles? Would you do a YouTube poop review stream? Yes, mammal. I don't know when, though. I want to do a media share YouTube stream at some point. I just have to figure out how to do it properly. Because, YouTube is stricter than Twitch. Alright, me a whole bunch of awesome music, but then spit out absolutely questionable, like, absolutely... What? Berserker, what? But I agree. My music also will give me something like... It will give me either the same song I've been listening to for the past, like, 2 weeks, or it'll give me something I've never heard before, and it has a strange title. I can't tell you how often that I get music in my recommendation that's music without a title. Like, it's empty. It's very weird. And that's right, Zarek. I forgot about the Elvis Presley movie as well. Being a child actor would do that. Fair. Knowing that they're responsible, but it must be strange. Yeah, I mean, isn't the biggest example of that, like, any movie really did that, actually. Yeah, any celebrities I went through that, I would say, yeah, fair. It probably is very weird to think about that. Is the only good Minecraft YouTuber I have things this on good authority. Mine. I don't watch Minecrafters, but I will take your word for it. But yeah, I think of Captain Sparkles from Red vs. Blue. The Who is great. I need to listen to more of their music, but those are the, what's their ethnicity again? Mongolian. Yeah, they're Mongolian. Yeah. They make great stuff. Anything that sounds like I'm marching into, like, battle, fantastic. I love things with heavy drums and a rhythm and a flow that's violent. Love it. I've listened to one Vocaloid song on YouTube that just floods my recognition with Miku. Hey, there's no problem with that. Miku's great. She's not my favorite, but I do love Vocaloid. No, as everything gets uploaded to Google Drive and mods check the port. Oh, Berserker. I did not even think of that. That's smart. I was thinking of maybe a Discord channel, but that actually could, yeah, that could work. Discord channel for submissions, and then the Drive they could put it in. What's your favorite insult? Eat my shorts. Yeah, Wolf Totem. You. Metal band a while ago. I need to find it. If you guys ever have, like... If you find something new in any music, really, and you want somebody to share it with, I will listen. I love finding new music. Like, I don't do it much anymore, but I usually have these phases every now and then where I'll stay up till, like, the whole day until, like, 7 a.m., and it's purely just browsing and discovering new music. I haven't done it in a while. It's probably been like a handful of months since I've done it, but there are days that I do that, and it's just like I crash land and I just go through so many. So I love discovering new stuff, and if you ever want someone to share it with, put it in the Discord. I bet you anything I have listened to it. Or am going to listen to it. Try to tie you down to keep your eyes open? No! Ezekiel, that's 100% what if I do a media share, that's absolutely what it's gonna be. Is it's just gonna be like, oh, I remember this meme from 2009. I'm gonna make sure Brie sees it. That's basically all it is gonna be. Nameless channel with a nameless song. I posted it in share with you. A nameless channel with a nameless song. I have not seen that before? Let me see. No. This is not. But this is kind of the style. I'm actually subscribed to them, so I must have seen them before, but this is not the one that pops up for me. This channel is not the one that pops up for me. It is similar, though. I have like 6 of them that pop up all the time. They're all different. Alien weaponry. I will add that to the list to listen to. Alien. All caps. Alien. Alien weaponry. New Zealand metal band. They are now up, and I can listen to them later. I must be exceptional because I rarely even listen to music. Zarek, I think it just depends on like how life flows for you. For me, a lot of my time, especially when I had a job, was listening to music because I was stuck in a fridge for most of my time. And I was alone, I didn't have anything else to do. I couldn't really, the only thing I could really multitask with was listening to music or podcasts or audiobooks. So I have a pretty extensive library and then a pretty extensive connection to music, as well as like you know, I don't play a lot of like, I don't actively like hang out with a lot of people. I'm actually pretty solo rolling most of the time, and it's usually if it's not if I'm actually at my computer, it's usually music that's filling in that space. Good video game music hits different in the morning. Very true. Very true. It's surprisingly working it to be impossible to find normally on YouTube. Yeah, for some reason, like, the algorithm actually gives it to me. With no friends. I know, right, Ezekiel? It's about giving New Zealand Islanders guns and letting them go at it. Okay. Sounds like good. Sounds like for me. Feel like Indiana Jones. Oh, I wish I was as cool. But yeah, the whole, like, no title, no description, no nothing is pretty common now on YouTube, I think. Because it usually, like, every, I don't know, like, once a week I get a new song that has no title, no nothing. There's one that I've been listening to actually fairly regularly. I have to go to my music playlist on YouTube. It's one with Flower. The Vocaloid Flower. Yeah, and it has, like, it has nothing. It has nothing. But I can identify the Vocaloid, and that's what matters. What's it called? Let me find the channel. Alright. Alright, it's empty. It's empty. Can't help you there. I played myself. Did you really check? No. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm dumb. That would have been silly. That would have been really silly. Who would have do such a funny, silly thing? Not me. Hi, nerd. Hi, Bob. Oh, man. I'm getting so much more music in the music channel. Yes. Feed me, everyone. Feed me. This makes me happy. Thank you. Thank you. You are too kind to me. I'll try to put like a song daily or something in there as well. That'll, to make the flow more natural within that channel. That'll be fun. Alright. So, friends. Maybe it's time to give someone a fake no number and get scared when they call it a number. That's actually not true. That's not true. If they try to call it and it doesn't work, I really don't care. If I didn't want to talk with them, why would I feel anything? Oh, man. Nonetheless, we're about that time, guys, where I will be ending it for tonight. So, thank you, everyone, for indulging me. It's good to have a day that's just talking with you guys. This makes me quite happy, considering that I can bleat like a goat constantly. And, then you will listen to me. So, thank you. Was a good stream. Thank you, Jet. Hi, oh, Eli, you're here. Good to see you. And Bob. RR, never ever. You have to earn it, Bob. But yeah, I'm gonna be calling it here, guys. Why is, I didn't lose my... Wish I didn't lose my connection. Aw. Well, Mossy, we'll have more of these. I'll try to do more chatting streams because they are a very different vibe. Because, you know, I'm not a hardcore gamer. I'm not hardcore gaming, so... And glad I had time to catch it. Aw, Zoofield, it means a lot. That means a lot to me. Always good to hear from you, too. Hope you like Dead Space. I know I'm gonna like Dead Space Nightmare. I know I am. So thank you so much for getting it for me. But yeah, I look forward to Halloween. I definitely look forward to Halloween. Alright, but yeah, let's wrap up because I know I could keep going and I have to sleep. So, let's do... You're not a hardcore gamer. I am a hardcore gamer. Go take a shower smelling. You can't tell me what to do. Alright, let me, wrap things up here. So, per usual, I'd say thank you to everyone who showed up because it means a lot that you were here. And I hope to see you again soon. So, let's begin. Mammal, thank you so much for joining us. Nami, great to see you. Bob, appreciate you. Ezekiel, thank you so much. Zoofield, same to you. Matt, great to see your name. Berserker, great to see you too. Jared, thank you so much. Jet Powered, I'm glad you're enjoying your time here. Eli, good to see your name as well. Zarek, I hope you have a good night. Mossy, thank you so much. Hamstreak was great to see your name too. We also had Crook did a quick hello. Thank you, Crook. John was here. Thank you, John. Pond, thank you so much. Jordan, appreciate you. Did I say Kabutler yet? I'm gonna say it again if not. Thank you, Kabutler. Redacted, I appreciate you as well. Libernox, I hope you have a good night. Garrett, thank you for joining us. Sagittarius, I hope you have a good night. I have to remember all these names, guys. I'm trying. Tacos, I think both tacos are here. Taco Sandwiches and Taco Eater, I think we're both here for a little bit. Tiberian, I hope you have a good night. I'm running out of steam and I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Damascus was here. I hope you have a good night, Damascus. Always good to see you, even though you have hard work to do. Anon was here earlier. Thank you, Anon. Brain. Bro, I just joined. No, Hatred, no, I'm leaving, but it's good to see you. Thank you so much still for saying hi, Hatred. I appreciate you nonetheless, and it's good to see you. Let's see. Orange. Oh, good old Orange was here earlier too. Thank you, Orange. I think Cloudy also said hello. Slayer said hello. Nightmare said hello for Slayer. Telos was here, and I think Tomas was here for a quick second. Halloween is overrated. Don't at me. Halloween's better than... I know we had a poll not long ago between Halloween and Christmas. I said Nightmare, did I not? I said Nightmare in the very beginning. What do you mean, really? What do you mean, really? And I said thank you for the game, too. But we had a poll between Halloween and Christmas when we were playing, I think, the Avatar game. No, the other game. A game. And Christmas did win, but I disagree with that opinion. Nonetheless, everyone, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I appreciate y'all so very, very much. We are quickly growing to 1K, and I hope you guys are excited for what I have planned. No, you only said thanks for the game. Oh, well, Nightmare. Thank you still, Nightmare. You are a joy, and I appreciate you for the bottom of my heart. You are fantastic. All right. Thank you, everyone. I will be back tomorrow, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Farewell. I'll see you tomorrow.